Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E, put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like mom mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, infill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Hurt their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, started feed. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple high shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah, what up? I already know it's the breath from the brother Big and take a fact Jack to be here. I've been telling y'all about this stuff, man. Weather weapon, mark, season, weather manipulation,
Glitch guarantee.
E&E. Urban growth boundaries.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
Real face.
Put your boy shit.
Stop being all real, man.
No
see
shit,
that,
glitch.
bro. What y'all think? Yeah, man.
I'm cool, nigga.
Boogie Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office, yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, this family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass to my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher shit. Any clip we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers, you know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money. Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Butcher boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. Hold on. What's good with y'all, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil Bear, aka Stats with the Facts. And y'all know we here tonight, man. And it's a beautiful thing. You understand what I'm saying? We got some interesting shows this week, man. But tonight we're gonna talk about these goddamn hurricanes, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we're gonna talk about a lot of different stuff, man. You feel me? Tonight we're gonna talk about a lot of different stuff. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? It's your brethren, your brother, man, and we here. Now, I've been sitting up here telling y'all about this stuff for I don't know how long, man. And I ain't letting up. I ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let up at all. Right? Right? Now, what y'all know about heart? Put a number 11 in the chat if you are familiar with HARP. OG, what happened, man? You already know, man. I've been sitting up here all day while I was thinking about, because I don't really practice or nothing. I just go off the top, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm very well versed and learned in just about everything I talk about. So I really don't need to like write notes or, do no format plan. No, I don't really need to do all that. Right? You know what I'm saying? I do it as a matter of keeping on track, or so I don't forget nothing. But that's the main reason why I don't, because I like to just be fresh off the dome, so it can be raw and uncut, versus something I just sit here and like basically reading the script to y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't surprised that you know about this, OG. Listen, HARP, high frequency active auroral research program. Now, OG, I'm gonna give you a quick dot connecting quiz, OG. My brethren, you hear me? My nigga, my nerve. I'm gonna give you a quick dot connecting quiz. I know you're sharp, so I wouldn't be surprised if you already know what I'm going to say. But what technology do y'all think is directly connected and associated with HARP? Talk about it all the time. What other technology do y'all think, or actually is, directly connected to HARP? To anybody who's watching from the clouds, or any of my Facebook following that tap in but don't hit the like button or nothing like that, enough respect to y'all. Much respect to y'all. Y'all know I've been talking about this for a long time, and I know y'all be tapping in because I can tell. Right? But when we're talking about HARP, y'all, high frequency active auroral research program, right? It was based and originated when it started live testing, live operation in Alaska. The technology was developed at a place in Alaska known as Groom Lake. You ever heard of Groom Lake, Alaska? Put a number 11 in the chat if you heard of Groom Lake before. My bad, I'm tripping. Let me correct myself. Not Groom Lake, Alaska, but Groom Lake, Nevada. Groom Lake is the name of the facility, but it's actually in Lincoln County, Nevada. And Groom Lake is where this tech was developed, right? XL Pro. I mean, well, yeah, you know, that's not necessarily wrong. You know, that's all the way right. What I was saying, OG, is that exactly, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Human brain computer interfacing. You know what I'm talking about? Voice to God, voice of God, or what is known as voice to skull technology. V2K tech, or you know, voice to skull. I said V2K, right? Voice to skull technology, or what is known as the voice of God. Human brain computer interfacing, right? All that stuff, man. All that stuff is connected, right? But all of this tech that we seeing, right, is a result, right, through the heart. XL Pro was had in mind. My man XL Pro always putting all the info in there, man. We appreciate that, brother. Right? All these other technologies, you know, are or have derived from out of this heart technology. Right? High frequency active auroral research program. High frequency, short millimeter wavelength, short wavelength frequencies. I want y'all to understand that when it comes to frequencies, right? When it comes to frequencies, the shorter the wavelength, the more powerful they are, but the less distance they can travel, which is why they need transmitters, transformers, right, to carry them long distance. $5G, $6G, and $7G communication frequencies, right? Digital wireless frequencies, they are short wavelength frequencies, meaning they're very powerful, but they just don't travel that far. They need something, a conduit, right, to amplify their frequency or their oscillation of their frequency. Dan Patrick, what's up? Why? You know, but we also have ELF waves. Put a number 11 in the chat if you know what ELF waves are. ELF, ELF is what they're known as, ELF waves. Put a number 11 in the chat if you know what ELF waves are. Right? This stuff is very, very, very diabolical, for the lack of a better term, y'all. That's actually the perfect word to describe this technology. It's very diabolical, right? ELF waves are extremely low frequency waves. The lower the frequency, or the less intense or lower the oscillation, the longer the wavelength, right? And the longer they travel, but they're not very powerful, right? But, right, low frequencies or extremely low frequencies can do on the opposite spectrum with high frequency, right? Or short wavelength frequencies do, just on the opposite spectrum. Whereas in high frequency or short wavelength frequencies are very intense, very powerful. That's why when they wear these hazmat suits, they have to wear them because they're going up there and they're being exposed to extremely high, powerful frequencies that can burn the skin, vaporize organs, and vaporize bodily fluids, right? That's why I got to wear these hazmat suits when you see these dudes go up on these cell mast tower poles. It's just the opposite for low frequency waves or extremely low frequency waves. They have a very, very what's the word I could use, man? They got a very they got a long lasting effect, if you would. Like it takes ELF waves, right? They tend to entrain with our brain's frequencies and our body's frequencies, or what's known as our human magnetic field. Extremely low frequencies have the opposite effect. They dumb you down slow, right? ELF waves were a big part of radio and analog television. This is where we got a lot of the subliminal suggestion through these extremely low frequencies in TV back in the day, in television, right? Extremely low frequencies are emitted to dumb down, stupefy, I would even say mentally degrade, right? They're designed to sync and link with your brain's frequencies and and train it upon itself, right? But they discovered like around the 1890s, early 1900s, with the advent of radio, they discovered short wavelength frequencies as well as ELF frequencies. And this is when this tech was first developed. Nikola Tesla tapped into this. And really, to be honest with y'all, all of this tech that we seeing, HARP, voice to skull, all of this stuff we seeing, it's all Tesla's research and all Tesla's discoveries, just used for a very negative way, for very negative purposes. Tesla, when he discovered this and not when this tech, when the Most High blessed him with the wisdom to be able to manipulate and control and make the matrix do what he saw fit, you see what they did to him. You feel me? All this tech we see nowadays is a result of Nikola Tesla's research development and his inventions. Rest in the essence to Nikola Tesla. He was a real one. He just was not a businessman. That's all. He wasn't a businessman. Thomas Edison was a businessman. He didn't invent no damn light bulb. Anyway, HARP, High Frequency Auroral Research Program. What they do is, let me pull up a picture for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's my pleasure to teach. Exactly. This nigga damn Patrick Fry, man. Girl, you know it's true. Oh, 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 I love you. Do, 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 do. That was that shit back in the day, though, man. I'm so in love, girl. Nigga damn Patrick Fry, man. Nah, but let me pull up a picture, y'all, of the map of the ionosphere. Y'all know what Groom Lake is? Let me show y'all. Y'all ever heard of Groom Lake? A not so secret, but secret military / intelligence industrial complex where Lord knows what goes on underneath that dried out ass lake. God damn it. You need. Nah, man, but let me show y'all a map of the ionosphere, the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Let me find a better picture for y'all because these pictures start blurring out and stuff. When you all these maps are shitty. I'm gonna find one for y'all real quick, a decent one. And see what you will find is that, you know what I'm saying, when you some of these maps or some of these maps you will see of the atmosphere, they won't even show y'all the ionosphere. You hear what I'm saying? They don't want us to know about this stuff, man. Right? They don't want us to know about the ionosphere. You feel me? Tap in, y'all, man. Right? They don't want us to know about the ionosphere, y'all. They don't want us to know about it, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. God damn, man. Right? They don't want us to know about this stuff, y'all. They don't want us to talk about this stuff, man. Right? high frequency auroral active research program, right? My man there said, wow, so we have satellites so powerful that they can see the Earth's surface from the ionosphere. You mean to tell me that they couldn't? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dan Patrick. Exactly. So this is why I tell y'all, when they say the stuff they say to us, they be lying. The ionosphere, or what is known as the aurora, y'all know about the aurora borealis. The ionosphere is the part of the atmosphere that is the last layer you get to before you get to outer space. This is where a lot of plasmic activity transpires, right? This is where all your quarks and all your tendrils and all your upper ionosphere electrical bionic entities. What y'all know about electrical bionic entities? I thank the Most High for blessing me with this knowledge. It's not me. I don't take no credit for y'all. Just the Most High. My brother, Mr. O, what's happening, Joe? Right? The ionosphere is the upper layer of the atmosphere that comes in contact with outer space. As you're going from the Earth's surface to outer space, the last layer of the atmosphere that's breathable is the ionosphere. Right? And it's a lot of plasmic activity going on up there, which as a result conducts massive amounts of electricity. Companies like Solarin, y'all hear me talk about Solarin all the time. Solarin is a solar-based power and energy company. They harness the electric magnetic activity of outer space, the ionosphere, and deeper outer space, and they use their satellites to transmit it back down to us. Now, guess what politician, one of their main campaign contributors is Solarin. Guess who I'm talking about? Put her name in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. One of her top campaign supporters is Solarin. And they're into harnessing the electrical energy from outer space via the ionosphere or aurora sphere. High frequency, short millimeter wavelength, high frequency active, high frequency auroral active research, which means it's happening now. Case in point, Solarin. And other ones, there's other ones. They're colonizing outer space. Listen. And through the HARP program, High Frequency Auroral Active Research Program, they have come up with numerous ways to harness the electrical power of the ionosphere. Very, very filthy, what is known as dirty electricity. Very powerful, but very dirty. You ever heard of dirty electricity? And through this HARP program or HARP technology, derivatives of it, voice to skull, human brain computer interfacing, digital wireless connectivity connections, satellites, radar, radio, internet. But as always with this stuff always starts off in R&D in the military, which means it's a weapon. And through Tesla's tech, through his Tesla coil, which allowed them to repeatedly recycle energy from the ionosphere, but cleaning it, therefore it's no longer dirty electricity. Now it's free, natural flowing energy of abundant of man. Listen, the fact that we paying an electric bill is another sign of our fallen state and who's really in charge down here, if you want to call it, if you want to refer to it like that. The ionosphere, or the aurora sphere, as I would call it, is where all of this is being, all of this power to run this system is being drawn from the ionosphere. This is why they have put so many heavy metal particulates into our atmosphere, because they act as amplifiers. Because I told y'all, short wavelength frequencies, they're very powerful, but they don't travel far. So they need conduits, they need amplifiers, they need transmitters to, you understand what I'm saying? To basically get like a, you know what I'm saying, like a kickstart, you know? And by pumping all these heavy metal particulates in our atmosphere, zinc being one of them, tungsten, coal, makes you think about a whole nother topic, man, right? Terraforming, making our atmosphere their atmosphere. Man, listen. Y'all know one of my favorite movies is They Live, right? How many of y'all seen the Superman movie, the first one of the newer ones with Henry Cavill in it? When Kal-El was fighting against General Zod. And they had those big machines that they had in the water and all around the world. And they were doing what? They were terraforming, changing the atmosphere so that the gravity here matches the gravity on Krypton. I keep telling y'all, we just now becoming aware of the rulers of darkness of this world. We're not aware of the rulers of darkness of other world. So what is our atmosphere being tampered with for, or have been being tampered with for? Is it just to see the double-edged sword? Not only is it being used to control and manipulate us, but it's also in the same turn restructuring our atmosphere for who, for what, and why? Thanos is coming. Y'all keep telling y'all Thanos is coming, ain't you? Y'all think LSD is something? We don't know about them other joints from somewhere else. We don't know about Dormammu. You know? We don't know about Darkseid. You know, we hit the Thanos. We ain't hit the Darkseid. You did. You know, this is why I wanted to do this episode on our freezing, because it can go in so many directions. Gotta keep up, man. So through HARP, harnessing the power of the ionosphere, aurora sphere, they have been able to create technology that fires these frequencies back down to us and can manipulate us by syncing and linking and training. I talk about this stuff to y'all all the time. And training upon our human magnetic field, therefore in training us or syncing and linking us to the frequency of it. Young Jalen, what's good? Why? Right? Now, if I go off in the tangent and just let me know, y'all, because I can bring it right back. I don't want to lose anybody. I want to make sure we're all on the same track here. You know? And with this technology, having the ability to sync and link and train upon our human magnetic field, whoever, whatever is in control of it, therefore can control us. See, it's a beautiful thing about us, though, right? This is our fallen state. At the end of the day, it is about an equivalent to a spacesuit to experience this reality. Right? But being created within the frequency range of this reality, this is affected by that. And so is this and this. Physically, I mean your physical brain, not your mind. They shouldn't call it mind control. They should call it brain control. All right? And this is how it's being done. And not only can this have an effect on us, it has an effect on the Earth's magnetic field. Or should I say, the world's magnetic field. And it can then manipulate it. Causing stuff like hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, droughts, famines. You dig? And I know this stuff sounds crazy, man, but it's really crazier because it's actually true. Hence, HARP. And at the end of all of that, what we have is HARP, high frequency aurora or active auroral research program. So when you think about what's going on in Florida or has been going on in Florida, hey man, rest in the essence. Hold on, let me come up. Rest in the essence to all our brethren and sisters, young and old, who have lost their lives as a result of these so-called hurricanes. And for what I was told, and I heard reported on, that some of these hurricanes and tornadoes mixed together, which is just wow. When in our entire lifespans have we ever heard of tornadoes and hurricanes occurring at the exact same time in the exact same place? I don't recall that ever happening, hearing about that. But, you know, I digress, man. I just had to come up with that one because that's just too crazy for me. And now we got HARP. Right? Always try to understand that HARP does not just have one use. It has multiple uses. I can't even say which one is the main one because it's constantly having the same effect simultaneously due to the fact that they're drawing power from the ionosphere, meaning that they have an unlimited resource, have an unlimited, we're talking about limitless abundant supply of energy, right? Through the ionosphere. And this technology that they have developed as a result has very diabolical uses, right? It also has very, very altruistic uses, very helpful uses, right? It's the nature of the duality of the technology, right? Now they got these FARs all over the world, literally. Alaska, China, all over the country, synced and linked through the cell mass towers that are just sprawled all across America. They literally did it right in our faces with all these shutdowns and all these fake pandemics and all this bull, man. Don't y'all understand that more cell masses was erected during Schmeling than at any other point up until the present day? I'll do another show on that one of these other days, maybe next week. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know, this technology is very, very diabolical. And I keep saying like that because it is, right? Now, when it comes to these hurricanes and some, I guess, tornadoes as well, y'all got to understand, man, that this stuff is being strategically done. Look at the thumbnail for the show, right? Josephine, what's up, girl? Check the thumbnail for the show. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit up here and do this. Right? I'm going to sit up here and do this, man. Right? Now, peep game, y'all. Peep game, y'all. Y'all see how this line right here, this line that starts way over here, I want y'all to understand that all this down here, this is Africa and stuff down here. I want y'all to understand that. All right? All this down here. Look how it just floats. It's almost as if it's being, like I said, almost as if it's being fired from a weapon. You feel me? You did. Now look how big this so-called hurricane was. You got one coming from up here. You got one coming from up there. You got a whole barrage of them coming around this way. Lord knows where these ones gonna go. Right? Quit playing with us, man. Right? rest in the essence of all them people, man. All them people that lost their lives, man. Blessings to everybody out there who's fortunate enough to still have their lives, but let's pray that they get the strength to keep it moving and keep it going, man, after they're having their entire livelihood destroyed. Now, just think how it's going to be in Florida and surrounding areas after this monumental, historical, never in life experience before this day level of hurricane. And also, don't forget about the illegal immigrant situation that's going on. Can't forget about that. What have I been telling y'all? All these people going to be displaced. Literally the entire state of Florida down there. Literally the entire state down there. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. My Lord. I'll talk to y'all about a lot of different things concerning it that's connected with this specific subject, right? And one of them is cloud seeding. What y'all know about cloud seeding? Put a number 11 in the chat, or if you're familiar with cloud seeding. Seeding, like a seed. Let's go seeding. Right? You feel me? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Y'all know about cloud seeding, man. First, let's get y'all this so y'all can. Let me switch this up. Let me switch this up for y'all real quick. Cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is a weather modification technique that increases a cloud's ability to produce rain or snow. It involves introducing tiny particles into clouds to help water droplets form ice crystals, which then grow into raindrops, snowflakes. This is where the heavy metals come in at, y'all. Y'all ever seen that movie back in the, y'all ever seen the anime movie back in the day? Heavy Metal, man. Huh? That cartoon, that wild cartoon from back in the day. This is where all the heavy metal particulates come into play. This is why they've been basically ionizing and mineralizing our atmosphere to make it more conductive for electricity. As a result, the atmosphere is made very volatile. It's not good for us to breathe, or animals, or trees, or anything. Listen, man. Terraforming, man. Y'all know what terraforming is? Have y'all ever heard the term terraforming? Right? Now, when it comes to this cloud seeding, they literally have machines that make clouds. Like a reverse fog machine or something like that. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm trying to find this one video. All right, I'm gonna make sure y'all can see. Okay, let me. Yeah, you say you never heard it before. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know you tap in with me, man. Probably gonna be a lot of stuff you don't hear before, man. Maybe, but a lot of y'all have heard this stuff. So this is the reason why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineering, man. All right. Let me share my screen with y'all real quick.
With an annual rainfall of roughly 120 millimeters. As a result, it has to get creative when it comes to finding solutions for water. In the early 2000s, the UAE started performing regular cloud seeding operations. Cloud seeding is the process of increasing the amount of rain produced from clouds.
Some of these clouds, by nature, sometimes it rains, for example, only 40 to 50% of its rain that processed in the cloud that comes as rainfall. So by these operations, we try to increase this amount by, for example, from 15 to 30%.
So how does it work? It starts here, inside the National Center of Meteorology, where a team is constantly monitoring forecasts, looking for potential clouds to seed. The operations only work with cumulus clouds, which are vertical in shape.
Research 5 operations, can you read me?
Once they spot a cloud, they radio the pilots, who then take to the air armed with hydroscopic flares filled with a mixture of potassium chloride, sodium chloride, magnesium, and other materials. It's essentially salt. When the plane reaches the right clouds, the pilots release the flares.
These salts basically attracts the moisture and try to make it condense. So these particles becomes nuclei of condensation, and then when these droplets condense, and then they hit each other, and then they form a bigger droplet that the air cannot hold it any longer in the air. So it forms as rain.
In 2017, the UAE performed 242 cloud seeding operations. The government is confident the operations are increasing the amount of rainfall, but it's difficult to gauge.
That's how they do it.
Until now, there is no way.
When you see all that stuff right there, that's all them heavy metal particulates I be talking to y'all about. I was telling y'all about, you know what I'm saying, zinc, magnesium, salt, all them salt, heavy metals and salts in the air. We breathing that stuff in, man. This stuff is having an effect on the weather, the climate. This is why they switched it from global warming to climate change. Global warming, listen, y'all. I wonder if y'all peeped this play. Global warming was when we was kids. They told us that the world is going to flood, and goddamn it, what else? What they tell us? Global warming, the greenhouse effect. They convinced us that there's holes in the ozone layer. Huh? God damn it. Spraying that stuff up in the air, having all types of crazy effect on the weather. And since they could control through 5, 6, 7, and even higher G frequencies, right? Right. This is how they do it, man. They spray this stuff in the clouds, man, to make the raindrops heavy. They fall with the residue of these heavy metal particulates. Right? Man, I'm ready to tap in, man. Let's go.
Until now, there is no way that you can measure the success rate for each individual clouds. There are no two clouds are the same, and you don't know, for example, before.
No two clouds are the same, man. Y'all remember that? That's some game for you. Boy.
Welcome to the futuristic oasis of Dubai, where the impossible becomes possible. In this mind-blowing video, we unveil the
UAE is one of the driest countries on Earth, with an annual rainfall of roughly 120 millimeters. As a result, it has to get creative when it comes to finding solutions for water. In the early 2000s, the UAE started performing regular cloud seeding operations. Cloud seeding is the process of increasing the amount of rain produced from clouds.
Some of these clouds, by nature, sometimes it rains, for example, only.
We just saw that. Let me switch it to the other one I had. Yeah, man, this is wild, y'all, man. You know what I mean? They're gonna show it, and this is another way they do it.
Mark Twain was famous for saying, "Everyone complains about the weather, but no one ever does anything about it." Well, obviously, to control the weather, you'd have to have superpowers. A simple thunderstorm has more energy than a hydrogen bomb. So to control the weather is very difficult. The CIA tried it during the Vietnam War. They tried to seed the clouds with crystals, iodide crystals, that form nuclei to form rain clouds to stimulate a monsoon season. The CIA did not like the Viet Cong, and the Viet Cong would operate in the jungles. So why not stop them in their tracks by seeding the clouds and creating an artificial monsoon? Well, that was a failure. And it's very humbling knowing that many countries have tried to control the weather. None of these harebrained schemes have actually worked. However,
and this is why I say this dude right here need to shut his damn mouth. He needs to be quiet. So-called scholar, so-called intellectual. He's a part of the establishment. This guy right here, him and Niels deGrasse Tyson, and the other boy too, who on the opposite end. What's his name? Dark-skinned black brother. What's his name, man? Oh, a lot of y'all be telling me I need to check him out. He ain't, man. He's a piece of pack of bullshit, man. What's the guy's name I'm thinking about here, man? Dark-skinned brother, man. Dr. Bill Carson, Bill something, not Ben Carson, whatever the hell his name is. That his name? Let me go see real quick, man. That's the dude I'm talking about. No, not Ben Carson. I'm not talking about Ben Carson. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. What is this dude's name, man? He's a scientist, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Can't think of dude's name right now, man. Dark-skinned brother, man. This dude right here, man. Yeah, Michio Kaku. Right? This guy. Get him out of here. He part of the establishment too. You did.
Stifling heat, withered crops, shrinking reservoirs, out of control fires. Wouldn't it be nice if we could make it rain on demand? Well, that's what the theory of cloud seeding tries to solve. Cloud seeding isn't as straightforward as it sounds. The theory relies on the process of artificially forcing cloud droplets to grow until they fall as rain, snow, or hail. The key here is that cloud seeding doesn't create precipitation out of thin air, but kickstarts a natural process using the existing moisture in a cloud. Precipitation needs a nucleus in order to form, and cloud seeding tries to introduce that nucleus. Silver iodide and dry ice are materials that have typically been spread into clouds by planes or projectiles in an attempt to bring that moisture to the ground.
Did y'all hear what they just said? I'm gonna rewind that.
In an attempt to bring that moisture to the ground. And while several that nucleus, silver iodide and dry ice are materials that have typically been spread into clouds by planes or projectiles in an attempt
by planes or projectiles. Projectiles is missiles, rockets. Let y'all know that. Tap in, walk with us, man.
To bring that moisture to the ground. And while several entities around the world are engaged in cloud seeding, it's difficult to gauge whether the practice changes the outcome from natural processes. Therefore, cloud seeding's effectiveness is still up for debate.
Y'all really think that this stuff is not having an adverse effect on the natural processes of the climate? You have to be a fool to think that, man. Right? A damn fool at that. See, I just talked him up. Hold on real quick, y'all, because we're going to box cleverly, man. This freaking guy, man. This freaking guy, man. All these dudes, these so-called physicists. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. Let me go grab my phone real quick. As I said, we want to box cleverly, man. You know, we want to make sure we boxing cleverly over here, man. You know. You know, we got to box cleverly. You dig?
Gareth asks, I've read some theories that HARP can be used to manipulate the weather. Is this possible?
Yeah, HARP is, Mahili, was it? High altitude
Radio pension.
I always forget the acronym.
Yeah.
There are people who are sure that the government is There's stockpiling aliens and controlling everything about anything we would ever think about. And they clearly have never worked for the government because the level of incompetence in the government and inefficiency knows no bounds.
But
for starters,
it's true that you could manipulate the weather like they did during the Olympics in China. Like, it's not that you can't manipulate the weather. It's that whether you would really have any serious control.
Yeah, a lot of the weather, well, weather happens in many places. So it comes about from the heat balance, from the energy coming from the sun, what it reflects off of, what it gets absorbed by, what the upcurrents do, what the downdrafts do, what the rotation of the earth is doing. All of this factors in. And so I have not been convinced by any of the reports to suggest that experiments in the upper atmosphere, physics experiments, are having any effect on our weather whatsoever.
Right.
And
see, this is what I be saying about this dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a piece of shit, right? He's a piece of shit. This dude is a piece of shit, right? Now, you hear what he just said, right? We don't care what you say, Neil deGrasse Tyson, nigga. We have hardcore evidence that this technology does, in fact, manipulate the weather. So don't let dudes like this guy right here in social intelligence and try to wave around his physicist degrees like that makes him more intelligent than us or better than us, right? This technology was specifically designed to manipulate specifically the climate or weather. I mean, it literally uses the atmosphere as an energy source. The same way Nikola Tesla's Tesla coils did, but they reverse engineered the tech. Instead of them using it for good, they're using it for evil. Just imagine if this tech was all over the world, like how Nikola Tesla imagined. Free energy everywhere, forever. That's why Nikola Tesla died broke in a hotel room, allegedly, back in what year? What year y'all think it was? Oh my God, man. Listen to this dude, man.
Fear. Physics experiments are having any effect on our weather whatsoever.
Right.
And it would be tragic if we wanted to say, oh, that's why it's getting hotter in the world, okay? Because there's some experiment happening. That would be tragic because we would be missing the 900-pound gorilla in the room.
Right. And then, but can you...
The carbon dioxide gorilla, yes.
Yes, the 900-pound carbon dioxide gorilla. All right, here's another question.
By the way, I don't think gorillas can weigh 900 pounds.
Is that true?
Yeah, the biggest one I've seen was so not 900 pounds. 500 pounds, yeah. Not 900. So 900 pounds.
He think he's funny, man. That's why that's another thing about cornball ass Nick. He think he funny. He think he cool. Right? And he be sitting here like they put this guy out to debunk, to throw goddamn it a red herring into anybody's who has credibility doing research and this stuff. To sit up here and come on live radio and say that this technology is not having an effect on the weather or can't in fact affect the weather, when we know for a fact that it does. Like I said, it's kind of like, in some ways, specifically what it was designed for, amongst other things as well. So don't let dudes like Neil deGrasse Tyson try to make you feel stupid with his weak ass PhDs. He don't know what the hell he's talking about, or he knows exactly what he's talking about. He's just lying to us. And I'm gonna go with the latter. See, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he understands the nature of this reality. He really does. Very, very well, in more ways than one. Right? And we're going to see how it turns out with him. How about that? All right, let's go.
One is made with a gorilla, like a 500 gorilla, holding a 400-pound carbon dioxide gorilla. All right, here's another question.
By the way, I don't think gorillas can weigh 900 pounds.
Is that true?
Yeah, the biggest one I've seen was so not 900 pounds. 500 pounds, yeah. Not 900. So 900 pounds.
Like a pumpkin. I bet there's like a pumpkin that someone has made with a gorilla, like a 500 gorilla, holding a 400-pound pumpkin.
That would work, yes.
That would be in the room, which would also should attract attention.
There's two nerds talking. I know it's different types of nerds, right, man? Right?
Is it the new normal that we would be getting hurricanes that are rare, possibly unique in their formation and in their devastation?
We're already seeing that. Some of the storms that were concurrent with Milton, Leslie, and Kirk, each one of them set record.
I also want y'all to know that they don't be coming up with these names out of the blue for the hurricane, man. No, they don't, man.
For being the strongest hurricanes ever recorded so far east in the Atlantic, so late in the season. An October hurricane way out there in the Atlantic, closer to Africa than the United States, becoming a hurricane. That had not been seen, again, in modern records, which date back to 1851. By pressure, Milton...
Someone asked, is it the new normal?
Mm. Cloud seeding, y'all. Cloud seeding. They even be having stuff like this. Yeah, yeah. If you think we bugs, then
Can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This. Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest.
cloud seeding.
The most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you. It's raining. That's unbelievable. Oh.
Right? They, man, I ain't about to go there tonight, man. You feel me? All of this falls under weather manipulation. So the fact that we just seen what dude just did, man. And what is the reason that this cloud is able to do that? Right? Because of the heavy metal particulates that is in the atmosphere, zinc, magnesium, things of that nature. Right? So when they generate these artificial clouds through these machines like this, that NASA development, right? They fill with water vapor. They go up into the atmosphere. They mix with these heavy metal particulates. which basically make the raindrops heavy, right? By serving as a conduit for the hydrogen and the oxygen to then become get heavy and fall down. Right? These aren't natural clouds, so they don't occur naturally, meaning they don't function or operate naturally. My Lord, man. My Lord. Right? That's why they're pumping all the metals in the air. So when these water vapor clouds made from these type of machines that NASA developing, right? As a result, when the water drops down after being unnaturally charged by these heavy metal particulates, the water has residue in it of these very noxious, toxic heavy metals that have been intentionally, think about it, intentionally pumped into our atmosphere. So is our atmosphere being poisoned, or is it being terraformed? Think about what I'm saying now. I'm trying to box cleverly with my language, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We dropping jewels over here, man. I want y'all to be well versed and learn in what is coming. I ain't can't say what's here. All right. The fact that Neil deGrasse Tyson had come out on TV and say the stuff he's saying, or go on radio and say what he's saying, as if he's being strategically put in place to deter anybody to, oh no, that's not true. Listen to me, I went to Harvard and Yale and Princeton, and I got these degrees and that degrees. Tell you, man, don't trust. No, that's one of the first things you learn in journalism school, man. Do not trust anybody's information but your own, man. So with that being said, you gotta be out here making sure you're doing your due diligence, man. You gotta do your due diligence, man. I have been telling y'all about this stuff for I don't know how long, man. Right? I'm not saying that the style or the I'm just saying, man, it's all coming out now. Out in the open. Not only I ain't gonna say they can't hide it, they ain't hiding it. And I say the fact that they operating in the open when for so many millennia they operated behind the scenes, I can only come to the, that's why I say, man, tighten up, man, get yourself right, man. So they're displacing all these people in Florida with the weather modification, right? Now, let's look at some footage of what happened, man. This is wild right here, man. Look at this again. Look at this.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest. Now, the most amazing thing is that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, It's just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you. It's raining. That's unbelievable. Oh, NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
Huh? Huh? Right? He left out a whole lot. You understand me? He left out a whole lot. Smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page, man. I've been telling y'all about this stuff, man. All right. Now, what y'all know about the climate action and resilient plans? This is all part of UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. Another thing y'all been hearing me talk about for quite some time now. And I ain't gonna stop. I ain't letting up. Because they ain't letting up. You feel me? Matter of fact, they speeding up. The pace ASAP. Right? All this stuff going on with the weather, all them people in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina that are going to be displaced due to their homes being destroyed. Right? Being destroyed by this weather weapons. Right? Now, what y'all know about the climate action and resilient plan? Y'all know I've been sitting here and talk to y'all about this stuff before, man. It's going to be a recurring topic of discussion over here at A-Real Talk. Right? Climate action and resilience plans. Every city, and I mean every city on planet Earth has a climate action and resilient plan. It's in tandem with UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. And if you live in a small rural area, whatever big city is closest to you, yeah, you're pretty much under the jurisdiction of their climate action and resilient program, depending on how close you are to the major epicenter. Not all cities have the same climate action and resilience plan. Case in point, in Columbus, Ohio, according to our climate action and resilience program, right, we are to be experiencing extreme heating, extreme wind, and extreme flooding events, right? As a result of not syncing and linking to the smart grid fast enough, but they try to convince us or tell us it's because we messing up the environment, but now we're messing up the climate. Now the climate is changing on us because the hoax of the environment, global warming, that big ass lie. Now that all of that's been exposed, now they have to switch it up to climate change. Right? Tap in, walk with me, man. So now we focusing on the climate as if what we do has any effect on the climate. Right? Y'all see what has to take place to create clouds? That's not a result of pollution. That is a result of advanced machinery and technology. want y'all to understand that there's a difference between the climate and the environment. They're not the same. And this is why they're focusing on climate change, because it's them that's changing the climate. We don't have the ability to change the climate as humans, as sentient life forms on Earth. Right? Not unless we're making a spirit bomb. You know, I'm talking about, unless you're making a spirit bomb on it. You feel me? There's not an amount of trash you could dump in the ocean that would change the way the Earth's plates move, or change the conveyor system of the world's oceans in bodies larger as seas and bodies of water. We don't control that, y'all. Allegedly, Mother Earth did at one point, but due to the advanced technology, now we can too. Or is it really us? Right? Crazy stuff, right? Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. You know, as I've been studying this stuff over the years, man, you know, it's just crazy to see all this stuff happening at the speed that is happening as well. It's very, very, what can I say? It's very interesting. You know, it's very interesting to sit here and watch this stuff playing out. Now that I'm in my early 40s and I'm seeing all this stuff coming to fruition that I have been researching since I was about 20, 21, right? Really for real, earlier than that, but like officially on my own independently since about 2021. Right? What y'all know about the climate action and resilient plans? Let me show y'all something. Right? Right? Every city has one. It might be called a climate action plan, climate action resilience plan. All the same thing. If you live in a rural area, just type in the name of your biggest city that you're close to, and that will be the climate action and resilience plan for your area. It definitely will. Trust me, it will. And the climate action, you see Sustainable Columbus, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. One of these days when this stuff start coming in real, y'all gonna remember like, man, that's that stuff that nigga Ferris was talking about. Right? These climate action and resilience plans are put into place, right? Not to put us up on techniques and procedures that we can do, right, to increase the effectiveness of our environment by keeping it clean as possible, using things like renewable energy, cutting down on waste, right? I want y'all to understand when y'all hear this term sustainable, it doesn't mean anything like what you think it means. When these people talk about sustainability, man, they're not talking about the highest lap of luxury, man. No, they're talking about the meaningless, medial, lowliest of the low, where everybody's on the same level economically, financially, morally, religiously, spiritually, right? To be linked and synced with that of the internet. It's all connected, man. UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is not just all about a one world government, man. It's deeper than that, man. You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing your social engineering, man. You know what I'm talking about? What y'all know about the climate action and resilience plans, man? Yeah. Right. Well, y'all probably ain't even see none of that. Yeah, y'all ain't seen none of that. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. I'm bugging. It was only like a minute anyway. I've been telling y'all about this stuff.
The University of Bristol has a net zero carbon target of 2030, and we've developed climate action plans, or CAPs for short, so that all of our academic schools and our professional services divisions can identify areas of greatest environmental impact.
As the CAP coordinator, my responsibility is to generate the climate action plan for the school, and then it's my responsibility to coordinate a group in the school to work on the outcomes of that plan.
Students are great when they're involved in the CAP process because they bring so much to the table that's different from what staff and faculty can bring.
Something that's quite eye-opening for us in biological sciences is how much energy comes from our lab use. A significant amount of energy comes not just from using equipment in the lab, but also from consumables that we use in the lab as well.
Our STEM schools gained 100% Green Lab certification via LEAF. Some departments have looked at their vehicles and replaced them with EVs. We've really drilled down into the waste hierarchy as well and seen where we can reuse products across all of our departments.
I think that we need to be taking bold action on the climate emergency. So this will include major decarbonization, which I know the university is working on, but it will also take big campaigns to work on behavior change in both students and staff. So this is going to take a lot of engagement and a lot of innovation, and this is where I think students can really contribute.
If you're thinking about getting involved in the CAP process in your school, I would strongly encourage you to do that.
I bet you would, man. I bet you would. Yep. Yep, y'all. Yep, y'all. All right. Beryl. Ain't that somebody's grandmother's allegedly name? All right. Hey, man. Say, man. I say we under attack from all angles. I'm going to just leave it at that. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Listen, you got any questions, hit me up on the email. You know what I'm saying? You want to come on the show, anything like that, hit me up on the email. My email is in the About section. Get at me on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? All that. TikTok and all that. Y'all know what it is, man. Enjoy y'all evening. You feel me? Don't forget, tomorrow night we going in, Jack. I'm gonna see if I can catch the rest of the game if it's still on. If it ain't already went off. You know what I'm talking about? You know? You know, tomorrow we're gonna get straight to it. You know? You already know what it is tomorrow, man. I'm about to see if I can catch the rest of this game, man. If I ain't missed it already. Oh, damn, I missed it. Yup, 20-20. Oh, that's the end of the third quarter. Tied up. Right? You did. I might be able to catch the last little quarter or whatever. Hey, y'all have a good evening, man. We're going to get straight to it, man. Tomorrow, y'all know how it is. E&E Sports Tuesday night wrap up. Y'all know how we do it. Tap in, walk with us. You know? Y'all know what it is, man. Hold on.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing.
Hold on, that ain't what I meant to do. My bad, y'all. That ain't what I meant to do at all. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm talking about? Don't forget to tap in tomorrow night for Tuesday night's wrap up. You know what I mean? For the Tuesday night wrap up, E&E Sports. You know, we're going to get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And we're going to get to it like we used to it, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. We appreciate everybody coming out, showing that support, man. You know? We on, man. You did.
E&E. Stacks with the facts. What up, Stacks? I got my man DISSECT Guarantee on the track with me. DISSECT Guarantee. Yeah. And we bringing this message to you fake woke niggas. Gotta wake these niggas up. All y'all out there spreading the lies and falling victim to this propaganda. Niggas believe it. Glitch. Talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from your slumber. Avoid and hairy fake woke niggas, y'all dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Let's be immediately, we the wake 'em up henchmen. A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real for my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit. Yeah, pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls. In the illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the boat, just like a Baptist. The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of beat a pop off. Niggas really be lame to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. But when we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. Alarm clock to the woke, time to wake 'em up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You ain't right, niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing no gas straight from the ivory coast. And every post I be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here, we gotta face that. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake no niggas perpetuating indoctrination. This pandemic, this was the damn gimmicks. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she's still living. Open your eyes, nigga, you can see the lies, niggas. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga. And that's the biggest fact, bitch. You better tell them niggas this September 2030. It's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. Neo want they red pill.